everyone, and welcome to your second royal reading today here at Mad World Tarot. Got the Deviant Moon Tarot on the tarot table still for this one. Today I'm looking at people who have been bold enough, brave enough to come out, celebrities, not A-list celebrities, but reasonably famous people, quite high profile, who've been bold enough, brave enough to come out and say some rather negative things about Meghan Markle and her lifestyle show on Netflix. They're brave enough to do this, stick their heads above the parapet, knowing that they're going to be attacked. We have read on that in the previous reading, those threats that people have been receiving who have been so bold and so brave as to stick heads above parapets. Knowing that, but knowing also that they're going to get attention for saying what they're saying. So I suppose something that they've got to balance out for themselves. Take the risk, get the notice, get the Daily Mail headline, whatever. That's not what we're looking at right now. That's just a by the by. I'm looking now at comedian Katherine Ryan. I've never heard of her, have to say. Canadian comedian. She's got a Netflix show or two or three. Reasonably famous, I gather. She's come out and said that she was a fan, a supporter of Meghan Markle back in the past, but now she has changed her tune. And she now says, and I'm quoting, "It does feel like she," meaning Meghan, "has lied about whether she knew who Prince Harry was." She's talking about how none of her stories quite stack up. Her past, her childhood, we had to have takeaway, I was a latchkey kid, and then no, actually I only ate, organic farm fresh veggies and went to top restaurants and all this stuff. None of it stacks up. So what is this? I didn't know who Prince Harry was. I never Googled him. It's pure love. Who knew that, we were going to be thrown together like this? So it's being questioned gleefully in the Daily Mail and now the New York Post as well. So I'm going to have a look at it with the Deviant Moon Tarot. I'm going to ask what Meghan knew about Prince Harry way back when. We know for a fact that she visited Buckingham Palace as a teen with her friend Nanaki Pretty, photographed sitting on the railing outside Buckingham Palace. We know that she's read all the Diana books. Lady C, I think, is the one who's told us that. I think Tom Bauer might also have told us that. She's read all the Diana books. She read them. Maybe it was her friend Nanaki who told us that. Can't remember. But it's fact. I don't think I have to say allegedly. She's read the books. I think even, if I'm not mistaken, she had a poster of Prince William on her wall at some stage. I assume childhood home. She's of the age where he would have been quite desirable, poster boy, pin-up boy for her. So I didn't know anything about him, didn't know who he was, never Googled, no idea about that family. Of course, besties with Princess Eugenie, hanging out at Soho House with her. So we've looked at this before, but it's interesting to look at it again now. What did she know? How calculated was she in her pursuit of the has-been? What did he believe at the time? What does he believe now, or think now? What impact has this story had on his marriage? Has it soured things at all? Would he ever be able to say to Prince William, for instance, "You were right, I was wrong"? Would that ever happen? We have to remind you it's tarot. It's for fun and entertainment. It's my opinion. It's speculation. Just reading energy. Disclaimer in the box below. And we have our underlying energy and a bit of a wonky camera today for some reasons. A bit of a wonky me. Ups and downs of recovery still. Six of Swords is our underlying energy. It's the overseas card. And we know, of course, the king on the day of becoming king wished the has-beens, the Parkles, well in their lives overseas. But it's the foreign agent, and no, I'm not in tinfoil hat territory. I don't think she's a plant from a foreign government to undermine the royal family. She's just foreign. the stranger, like Wallace, the American, the foreign person coming into the royal family with different values, different ways of being, different attitude to life, didn't quite fit. There is the foreign energy, the Six of Swords, traveling long distances, air travel, the Six of Swords in particular, hence the depiction in this little funny tarot deck. There she swooped, you could say, I am going to say, on her broomstick. In she swooped for the kill. That's how I see it. That is my opinion. That is the underlying energy of this reading. Six of Swords is not an innocent, coincidental meeting. Swords are intentional and directed. They are the mental aspect. They are thinking and strategizing. Just saying. So, I'm going to scooch these cards closer. You can look at that guy, the Five of Coins, while I do this reading. He's the next energy down. Situation we're dealing with. What are we dealing with? We're dealing with the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is very often depicted as Cupid's arrow. An arrow shooting through the air. Well, many arrows shooting through the air, landing. Very directed energy, very intentional energy. Messaging, communicating, sending messages out, expecting some kind of response. There was a lot of messaging that went out. There was a little speech at the UN. There was the trip to India, the trip to Rwanda, that One Young World thing. She was busy. She had PR people. It's very much a PR card. It's communication, messaging. She signed up, paid a lot of money for PR. Allegedly, she got herself on the cover of Vogue. She was busy for all this. Didn't know who he was, never heard of him, never Googled, all of that stuff. What did she know way back in the Wayback Machine? Way back when, what did she know about the has-been? Ooh, she knew everything. Interesting that we have two boys and we have a son. Two brothers in the royal family. The sun illuminates. The sun reveals. It focuses on. This is, I'm getting microscopic, under a microscope, studying. Day in and day out. Everything. You couldn't get a more revealing card. And of course we're in the realm of tarot, and this is just for fun, and this is just my opinion. But you couldn't get a more revealing card, literally. She had studied, she had learned, she had analyzed, she had researched about those two boys, not just one. That is chilling. That makes me want to phone the royals, but I don't know how to phone them, and say, she's behind you. But they know that. It's chilling. Okay, I need to have a little lie down now. I'm in a bit of shock. So that's what she knew then. How calculated was her pursuit of the has-been? Was it just happenstance, just what's the word, serendipity, or was it a little bit more calculated? Well, we have the answer already, but let's see what else tarot wants to tell us with this card. We've got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh. The Queen of Pentacles, earth sign woman, of course, the late Queen would be in that energy. Catherine, the Princess of Wales, would be in that energy as well, and it's in reverse. I'm asking how calculated it was, this pursuit. What I'm getting from that is also chilling, and this is just my speculation, and I have to say that hand on heart, it really is just a weird energy that's coming through that I'm expressing. And this is that she studied not only those two brothers, but she studied also the royal family as represented by the late Queen, Queen of Pentacles, but more importantly, more chillingly, Catherine. She studied her. How did she get there? She was a commoner. She went to Edinburgh University, met Prince William then, although apparently had met before. How did that all work out? What does she need to do? And coincidentally, there's someone on Tumblr, I can't remember who it is, sorry, off the top of my head, has done a compare and contrast thing or compilation of how Meghan has copied Katherine over the years. Very, very chilling. I think I saw it on Reddit. I think it came from Tumblr. It was so chilling. I might have seen it somewhere else, not Reddit. Can't remember. Seen so much today. As I say, bit of brain fog today. Still recovering from anaesthetic, but very chilling energy there. So let's move on. It's a nasty place to be stuck in, that energy. Let's look at Harry. What did Harry believe in the Wayback Machine, way back when? What did he believe about her? Page of Wands, he believed the BS. He believed the story. He believed that she was off. He believed that she just posted herself on Instagram. That's very Instagram. And someone said, oh, look at this cute girl. Or he saw the cute girl. And oh, yeah, let's meet up when you're in London and all that sort of stuff. It's that story. He believed it. He believed the little story. She was just traveling, she was just on a trip to the UK, and hey, why not hook up or whatever, you're a friend of a friend, and you know, he believed it. I'm trying not to make it too sleazy, I don't think I really succeeded, but that was my intention. And seedy, what does he think now, all these years later? Does he still believe it was just a sweet little innocent, ooh, I love tarot. I love it when this card shows up. The Devil. Old Scratch. Scratch has shown up. What does he think now? Scratch is in reverse. Wants to get away from the claw. Look at the claws in this card. And there's giant feet as well. Ooh. Oh, he knows. In my opinion, allegedly, he knows, and he wants nothing to do with. He wants to separate himself from this toxicity, this obsession. She is obsessed. He realizes stalker energy. That's in my opinion. It's stalker energy. That he feels, that he knows, he realizes now. It's not healthy. It was an obsession. Dangerous, unhealthy obsession. Wants to cut ties, wants to leave, doesn't know how to leave. We've seen that recently. Impact on their marriage of this realization. What's happened? Oh, worry, worry, worry. 9 of Swords. How am I going to escape? What am I going to do? Got that little imp on my shoulder whispering to me as well, saying, stay, stay, don't go. Trust me. Doria will make you feel better. I'm getting real anguish, fear, manipulation. Terrible. I can't even describe to you how terrible this energy is. I'm stunned and shocked and I want to fall over. So that's the state of the marriage as a result of this insight that he finally has had, allegedly, according to the tarot, in my opinion. Would he ever be able to say to Big Brother William, you were right, I was wrong, sorry? No. Knight of Cups in reverse. It is an apology, the Knight of Cups, when it's up. It's an offering of some sort of loyalty, forgiveness, love, empathy, fellow feeling, friendship. It's in reverse. Can't do it. That is why I pulled these cards here. So We can study the Five of Pentacles, the outcast card, the banishment card, the ruin card, and realize that because he cannot do this, he is going to stay in that energy. And he's also going to stay overseas. Can't come back because can't admit he was wrong, Prince William was right, can't say sorry. Such a simple word. That's the reading. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again possibly tomorrow. If I don't show up tomorrow, I'll be back on Friday.